What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to Etheria Restart. I'm super pumped to dive into these guys because I'm really a massive fan of the game. I do want to give a massive shout out to Etheria Restart for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys want to get involved, if you want to help and support the channel, if you want to try out the game, now is your chance. The final beta is currently live, guys. It's going to be on for almost a couple of weeks. You can try the beta by clicking the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment or by scanning the QR code. And at the same time, you can pre-register for the game. I'm going to show you the rewards for pre-registration in just a second. First, I do want to mention basically what we're going to do in today's video. So this will be a first impression video. For whoever is not familiar with Etheria Restart, guys, is a gacha game, a turn-based gacha game. Let me just put it like that. So you're going to be very familiar with mechanics, buffs, debuffs, animus. That's how the heroes, champions are actually called in the game, and all of that stuff. The main thing that really gets me excited for this game, guys, and by the way, I am actually going to cover this game on another channel. At the moment, I don't have any content on it, but tons of videos will be dropping on that channel. So if you want to keep up to date with Etheria Restart, make sure you guys head over and subscribe to the channel. I will leave that link in the description down below and the pinned comment. As I was saying, the main thing that is getting me super excited is basically their PvP, okay? They're going to do crazy things with the PvP in this game, guys. And you know me, I'm a massive fan of PvP, and they're even going to do like esports. They're going to do crazy events, tournaments for the game, guys, and I'm super pumped. Who knows, maybe you're gonna see me on one of the big screens if I'm gonna get good enough, right? But either way, leaving all that on the side, as I was mentioning, you can actually pre-register for the game by clicking the link in the description down below or pin comment or scan the QR code, and you're gonna get rewards. Now, the game will be officially launched on all platforms, mobile, PC, iOS, on the 5th of June. So we're not too far off, a little bit under a month. You can claim some goodies right here. And at the moment, guys, if you are taking part in the beta, they do have a challenge rebate, if I'm calling that right, basically. So if you are spending any money in the beta whatsoever, they are going to give you back double what you've spent. Up to a certain amount, then it's gonna get to 150%. So either way, you're gonna basically not only get the money back, because this will be a clean wipe beta. Your progress from this beta will not move on to the official launch, the release date. And that is really good, because nobody will have that head start, right? So you can find basically all of the information right here related to the rebate. But leaving all that on the side, let's actually have a quick look at the game and see what exactly Etheria Restart has to offer. Starting with animus. Animus are your characters, guys. And very similar, like, for example, with our game that we're playing, you're gonna have equipment, which is called modules right here. Attack, speed, HP, and tons of crazy things. Crit rate, crit damage is actually really similar the way we are building our characters. A couple of things might be different and stuff. So the left pieces of gear will always be flat, right? You have the helmet, you have the frag right here, as I would call it. You have the ring. These, they will always have the exact same stats. Now, on the right side, this can actually be different. But what's very interesting is that you could potentially have every single piece on the left side crit rate, crit damage, attack, right? So it doesn't matter that you don't have a specific piece. It's not like you need a leg, chest, or gloves, right? This piece can be equipped in any of these three slots. So I really like that idea. Of course, you know the rest of the drill. The way you're going to power up your heroes and stuff. You get XP, you rank them to higher stars or awaken them. And you do have, of course, the opportunity, the option, rather than the opportunity, to skill them up. And when you are skilling them up, you're going to require these specific materials. You're going to get their skills up and running, which will make them more powerful as well. The dupe system is one of the best things in the gacha games. And that's mainly because if you're familiar with gacha games, if you've played different ones, you will know that usually you get an SSR character, right? Which is kind of like the equivalent of legendary. And then in order to really make that character good, you're going to need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dupes to really get the full potential out of the character. Now, this is not the case in Etheria Restart because you will only gain additional stats. And as you guys can probably notice, are not super insane stats that will absolutely change the game, which is actually really, really good. You got a character, one copy, you can play the game knowing that you got the character at its full potential, more or less. And I really, really love that idea. Then, on top of everything else that you can use in order to equip on your characters, you're gonna have the shells. Now, the shells are kind of like pets, companions, more or less. Some of them synergize much better with some of the animuses that you will have available. Some of them are meant for damage dealers, some for support, etc. And you can, of course, level them up, empower them, and basically make the most out of this special skill that they bring to the table, right? After the owner takes action, follows up on the main target, dealing damage. So that's actually pretty cool. That's how the Animus screen actually looks like. Now, you are kind of like sat in the distant future, in a post-apocalyptic time, more or less. And this right here is one of my favorite things, is how cozy they've made basically your, let's call it base, outpost, the place where you're chilling, right? So this is your main menu. This is basically how you're opening the screen. It feels super cozy, and I feel like they've nailed it. That was their intention, and it feels really, really good. From here, of course, you're going to be able to engage in one of the many, 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 many game modes that they have available, okay? They actually have tons of game modes available. Right here, you're going to see the main quests. So, for example, this is the storyline campaign. Now, in order to complete this, you're going to do kind of like an open world type of gameplay, right? So you're gonna move around with your animus, your character, which you can pick at the beginning, male, female, whatever you guys like, and then you can just collect chests, find enemies. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, I can't really show you a different enemy or anything like that. Actually, there we go. He caught me. So there you go. The enemy actually caught me right here. I did not have a chance to hide, and because of it, the enemy will take its first turn before me, and that's because he discovered me. If I was hiding and attacking the enemy from the back, basically, so he wouldn't know that I'm there, that would make a massive, massive difference because I would take the first place. But basically, it's a turn-based game. You're gonna have your units right here, ready to rumble, and of course, speed will determine the order of the characters. You're gonna have debuffs, like I've just slammed the defense down on the enemies. We just buffed with crit rate. Now we're gonna do an AoE attack. And then we're gonna have our main nuker coming in, which, by the way, is a free SSR hero animus that everybody will get in the very first pull. Leon, absolutely amazing as well. Really good damage, cool animations as well. And basically, that's how the story mode looks like. But you can actually conceal, you see? So right now you're hidden, you can conceal to the other place. Conceal. Let's see if we find some more enemies right here. We did, so we concealed. We're gonna wait for the enemy, and basically, when we are in range to attack this enemy, which we were not right there, you're gonna be able to just attack them. Epic fail right here. Epic fail right here. They have tons and tons of different animus. I think they are almost like 60, if I'm not mistaken. So of course you can choose different ones. They have some really, really cool ones, but we're gonna get to it in just a second. Personally, I'm really, really enjoying the game. I actually did a live stream yesterday on the channel. Feel free to check that out to kind of like find out more information if you want. You have 1x speed, 2x speed, 3x speed. Now, one thing that I would like to see in the game, and that's something that is not integrated just yet, and I know a lot of you guys would like to see that, is basically having the option to basically switch off the animations from the settings. You're only gonna see the animations kind of like for the main skills, but I know how we are, right? And basically that will reduce a bit the time that you are spending in these game modes like that, right? So that's actually pretty good. Now, if we're actually going to back out of here and let's actually head on to something else, let me actually quickly show you some of the events. So, they have the festive rewards. Basically, if you spend anything, you're going to be able to accumulate points and you're going to get some additional rewards. Right here, you can reset your animus. You can actually reset a few of them for free and basically get back your materials. They have a candy party event, which basically you're just almost like spinning a wheel, rolling a dice and get some rewards. They are going to do a global invitational event. Who is the ultimate hyperlinker? Hyperlinkers are basically us guys, the players. So they're gonna do some cool event. You have the 7-day check-in event where you're gonna get a lot of summons. You're gonna have, of course, your task progress, which will give you more rewards, including an awesome outfit, aka skin. 7-day commission. This one will give you another free SSR hero. And on top of it, you're gonna have phase 2, which will give you another SSR hero. Really cool. Now, you will have different elemental affinities in the game as well, guys. You're very used to see that. Growth boost, so you're gonna accumulate more rewards, including another outfit from there. Little pursuit. Basically, you hunt the bosses down and you're claiming the crystals. Summit Arena, you're gonna be able to actually gain rewards from here as well. And yeah, basically, that's how the events are looking at the moment. And this is just the beta. If we're gonna quickly go over the achievements, for example, you're gonna get a lot of rewards from here too, but this is pretty straightforward. I'm not really gonna spend any time talking about it. I'm just showing you that you're gonna have that available as well. Inventory, that's where you're gonna find all of your gear, your shells, materials, summons. These are the materials used to rank or awaken your units or ascend your units to a higher star, basically. More consumable units and dupes, etc. Then, let's actually exit the level from here to quickly show you some of the dungeons. If you're gonna go to challenges, right here, basically, you're gonna have to just head into challenges and just slowly climb on higher stages and accumulate rewards, right? But from here, in particular, you're gonna get the shells. So these are shells, as you guys can probably notice. Some of them, they have normal, hard difficulty, and the difficulty will increase, of course, based on the stage that you're doing. Pretty straightforward with that. So that's how you're getting your shells. Each one of the boss will drop different shells. You see they're getting to higher rarity, but of course, a higher challenge as well. Threshold, that's the place from where you are actually getting your modules / gear. At the moment, I only have 2 of them unlocked. So I have Doki Doki, a very awesome character that I'm hoping to pull pretty soon. And you have, of course, one of the bosses from where we're going to drop some gear. But you know what? Let's actually do a fight. We're going to go on normal 3, so we're not spending too much time into the actual fight. It's very important to pay attention to the mechanics. I gotta say, the game runs so damn smooth. It feels so smooth to play the game. The graphics are good, the movement of the characters. I had no bugs whatsoever just yet. Considering that this is a beta, I am a bit impressed with that, right? Now, in my team right here, I decided to go basically with a debuffer / damage dealer to apply that defense down. I have a couple of healers, a reviver, one of them, a bit of thermitter manipulation. I have buffer / damage dealer that can put that defense down as well. And then I have my main damage dealer that will just nuke them down. Now, I need more buffs in my team to basically enhance my Leon to deal even more damage. But we're getting there. I still need to do summons, which I haven't done yet. I'm gonna do one. In a minute, just to basically show you how that looks like in terms of animations and stuff. They have tons of different banners, and we're gonna get to the good part about summoning and banners, guys. That's something that you will really like. So there we go. We got some gear right here, a crit damage, HP 1. We got, of course, the universal currency, the Etheria coin, which is kind of like the equivalent of silver / gold. You're gonna use that to upgrade gear and stuff. Every time you upgrade gear, you unlock different slots with different attributes, but you guys are very familiar with those things. I feel like they're not that important to mention. You have investigations from where you're gonna get XP for your animus. You have the outpost right here from where you're gonna get materials for the skills. Right here, you have the echoes of your animus. So basically, it's kind of like doing their own storyline / lore, and you're gonna acquire different rewards from here as well. So the game has a lot of content. As you guys can probably notice, I still haven't unlocked a good chunk of it, okay? I still haven't unlocked a good chunk of it. Union is basically clans. You're gonna have a lot of clan activity as well. I am waiting to basically get my my clan up and running. Most likely I will be with the Celestials, but I will let you guys know so you guys can come in and join the community as well. Probably in the next video. And you have the Arena Realm. Now, PvP is going to be pretty straightforward. They're going to have live PvP, they're going to have a classic arena, and they're going to have a bit of a more special competitive one, right? Let's actually head in and do a fight. So we're going to go versus this enemy right here. This is his team. We have 4 tickets left. They really made it feel like a big ring, like people celebrating and stuff, especially when you're doing that campaign mode. So this is my main team at the moment. As I've mentioned, I haven't really summoned much. So let's crack on it. You can do manual, you can do auto if you want. That's honestly really up to you. Okay, put that defense down. Give me the crit rate buff. Do a bit of a nuke. If he doesn't do enough damage, Leon comes in and absolutely wrecks them. Look at that nuke. Beautiful. Now it's his Leon trying to wreck me. The game is very generous. Like, you're getting a lot of Animus characters just by playing it for free. They're giving you a full team from the very beginning. They're giving you tons of summons from quests, the daily missions, the weekly missions. Getting all of the regular stuff up and running is really rewarding. Like, I've accumulated, I feel like over 60 summons free to play, and I'm barely what am I, level 14, level 15, you know? So that's actually pretty badass, seeing that the game is very, very generous. And I'm not sure how many of you guys actually watched their live stream where they kind of like took questions from the community. They kind of like explained their vision for the game and stuff. Top-notch developers, okay? Top-notch developers. But let's actually do some summons before we end the video, guys. I just wanted to do a first impression to kind of like show you a bit how the game looks like, how it feels like. It plays really, really well. As I've mentioned, really smooth. So, limited time banner. One of the best things that they've brought into the gacha space. Any other gacha game that I've played, when you have a limited time banner, basically when they're introducing a new character, they're gonna give you a 50-50 chance even when you hit the Mercy. Which means that you can hit that Mercy 1,000 times and still not get the limited time character. You guys know how painful it is. Think about a 15x progressive chance, right? Well, right here is going to be guaranteed. 100 summons at worst, okay? And you're gonna get it guaranteed. If you're lucky, you're gonna do 1 summon and you're gonna get the limited time character. The actual rates are not bad at all. 1% for SSRs, 4.5 for SRs. Then you're gonna have, of course, like different elemental affinities and all that. And you have a 90% chance for R rarity, which are kind of like the equivalent of rares. But you have some pretty cool banners right here. You have the limited time one that is for light judgment, so a different elemental affinity. They have kind of like light and darkness, and then they have 3 different ones. Targeted summon. You can pick 1 SSR character, okay? Whoever you guys might want. Change wish. Pick each one of them. Which one of them you want from here. Sorry, not each one of them. Which one of them you want from here. Bring it on the list. Confirm selection. 40 summons. Guaranteed you're going to get this unit. And maybe something else alongside with it, if you're lucky. So that is really, really cool in my opinion. Now, let's actually do a quick summon just to show you how basically the animation looks like. You pop in the disc, Animus linked. It's very futuristic, the game. I like that. And we got an R. Nothing crazy. They have tons of different stores. Store for the arena. After you summon, you're gonna accumulate those materials that we just got. You're gonna be able to basically purchase different things from a different shop with that as well. So this is Etheria Restart, guys. As I've mentioned, personally, I'm really enjoying the game. I will be covering it on another YouTube channel, because I have quite a few now. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to keep up to date, if you're interested in the game. If you want to help and support the channel, click on that link in the description down below and the pinned comment. Come and join me in Etheria Restart. I can guarantee you, you're gonna have a blast, guys. Either if you're trying the beta, if you're pre-registering for when the game is officially launched, which is the 5th of June. Big shout out to Etheria Restart for sponsoring today's video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.